Thanks, Abby. You know, one of my favorite holiday traditions is the annual reading of A Visit from St. Nicholas, otherwise known as The Night Before Christmas. 'Twas the night before Christmas, when all through the house not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. The stockings were hung by the chimney with care, in hopes that Nucor Steel, our presenting sponsor, soon would be there. The children were nestled all snug in their beds, while visions of live oak audio-visual danced in their heads. And Mama in her kerchief and I in my cap had just settled our brains for a long winter's nap. When at white center glass there arose such a clatter, I sprang from my bed to see what was the matter. Away to the window I flew like a flash, tore open the shutters and threw up the sash. Remind me to call Potter Construction to get that fixed. The moon on the breast of the new fallen snow gave a luster of midday to the port of Seattle below. When what to my wondering eyes did appear but De Vries Kearney and 8 tiny reindeer. With a little old driver so lively and quick, I knew in a moment that it must be Debbie Kearns from Berkshire Hathaway. More rapid than eagles the coursers they came, and he whistled and shouted and called them by name. Now Verity Credit Union, now Prentice Design, now Tom's Automotive, now all get in line. To the top of the porch, to the top of the wall, now dash away, dash away, dash away all. As leaves that before the wild hurricane fly, when they meet with Keller Williams, mount to the sky. So to the West Seattle Food Bank they flew, with the sleigh full of toys, and Don Leverett from Windermere Real Estate too. And then in a twinkling I heard on the roof the prancing and pawing of each little hoof. As I drew in my head and was turning around, down the chimney John Gerhardt from Edward Jones came with a bound. He was dressed all in fur from his head to his foot, and his clothes were all tarnished with ashes and soot. A bundle of newspapers from the West Seattle Herald and West Side Seattle was flung on his back, and he looked like a peddler just opening his pack. His eyes, how they twinkled, his dimples, how merry. His cheeks were like roses, his nose like a cherry. His droll little mouth was drawn up like a bow, and the beard on his chin was as white as the snow. He sported a pipe, though a lifelong non-smoker, according to Camilla Kennedy, the Windermere broker. He had a broad face and a little round belly that shook when he laughed like a bowl full of jelly. He was chubby and plump, a right jolly old elf, and I laughed when I saw him in spite of myself. A wink of his eye and a twist of his head said that care at home Washington was keeping him fed. He spoke not a word, but went straight to his work, and filled all the stockings, then turned with a jerk, and laying his finger aside of his nose, and giving a nod, up the chimney he rose. He sprang to his sleigh, to his team gave a whistle, and away they all flew like the down of a thistle. But I heard him exclaim as he drove out of sight, "Happy Christmas, dear sponsors, and to all a good night."